Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you are welcome. My name is Anita Fon, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified each and every time I upload a new tutorials on my channel. If you're an old member, you are welcome back. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to draft and sew a detachable top step by step. So if you want to know how I'll be going about it, keep on watching. First thing I will do is to go ahead, take my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Mine is 14. 14 divided by 2 is going to give me 7. I'll mark it up. I'm going to slant it down by 1 inch for the shoulder slant. I'll move now to my armhole deep, which is 7.5. That 7 inch I use from my shoulder, I'm going to mark it up here. After that, I'll go ahead and connect it up with a straight line. I'll go in for the neck width and for the neck deep. For the neck depth, I'll go in by 4 inch, and for the neck width, I'll go in by 3 inch. I'll connect that up, and I'm also going to connect the shoulder slant. I'll go ahead and measure whatever I have here and divide it by 2, which is 7.5 divided by 2 is going to give me 3.075. I'm going to go in by half inch. Here I'll put 1/4 of my bust. Round my bust is 34. 34 divided by 4 is going to give me 8.5. I will mark that up. I'm going to connect these 3 points together. After doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I will come down by 2.5 inch, but depending on how long you want it to be. Then when I'm done doing so, I'm going to come down here by 2.5 inch, or you can go down by 2 inch, depends on you. So we're going to connect this 2.5 inch to the other 2.5 inch, but don't forget you'll be needing your sewing allowance. For the back, you're going to just connect it straight, okay? I'm going to place my curve like this. From that 2.5 inch, I went down all the way to that 2.5 inch at the side seams. After doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I will just level it up the front. Then for the back, what we're going to do is we're going to connect it up with a straight line. For the neck depth of the back, I'll go down by 1.5 inch. Then I'm going to connect my armhole like this. Then I'll come here, I'll connect my neck depth as well, like this. After that, I'm going to connect the back up like this. The back is straight. Then we'll go ahead and cut up the back before cutting up the front. Level it up the back. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the front. We have our pattern done, and also cut the armhole of the front. You see, I'll be using this pattern to cut my pieces, okay? I'll be cutting 2 pieces for the back while adding my zipper allowance and also adding the sewing allowance. I already went ahead and cut it up, and I also cut my lining. I'm going to go ahead, I'll be placing right side facing each other, lining and my main piece. I'll place them up together, then I'm going to go ahead, I will stitch them up. After placing the right side of my main piece and my right side of the lining piece, I'll take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch like this, like this, like this, and I'm going to stitch here like this while leaving the armhole open. I'll do the same thing to the other piece. This part, I'll also pin the lining to the main piece. I will still take it to the machine. I will going to stitch that up. Remember to add your sewing allowance. So I already went ahead and stitched this up, and I also stitched the shoulder stitch here as well. I'm going to be flipping it to the right side, and I'm sorry that I didn't notice that my phone went off, so I had to charge it. It did not that's why I could not record this other part. Okay, but just go ahead and stitch it like I indicated. Stitch there, as you can see. Then you're going to notch, especially the curvy part. You notch then, and you flip that to the right side. After flipping it, you will take it to the ironing board and press it to lay everything flat. I went ahead and pressed it up. As you can see, the way is very neat. I did the same thing both to the front piece and the back piece. Now we're going to go ahead now and trim any excess that we don't need. We're going to be joining the shoulder together. Look at how I'm going to do it. I'll be joining lining to lining, main piece to main piece. I'll do the same thing to the other side as well. Lining to lining, main piece to main piece. When I'm done doing so, I'll take it to the machine and I'm going to stitch 1/2 inch away. After stitching, I will trim off the excess that I don't need. Then I'll flip it to the right side. See, when you turn it to the right side, this is what it look like. Very neat. Okay, as you can see, it's very neat. This is what it's going to look like. The next thing I'm going to do is I'll go ahead now. I'll be pleating up my sleeve. I'm just going to create small pleat like this all the way to the other side. I already have a tutorial on how to do to create up this both sleeves, so please go ahead and check it out. Then I'll hem the downer part. I'm going to hem and create elastic casing. Create your elastic casing of 1/2 inch. This way you'll be able to pass your elastic inside. When I get to the other side of it, I'm going to pin it up so it will not go inside my elastic, okay? Then I'll go ahead now. I'll be joining my sleeve to the armhole. Notch the center of your sleeve. Go ahead and pin center to center. Then you pin them up. Continue pinning it till you get to the other end. When we are done pinning, I'll take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch that up. After stitching, I will also zigzag. If you don't have an overlock machine, go ahead to zigzag. When I'm done stitching, I'm going to join the side seams as well. I'll be adding up my zipper later on, okay, because I don't have a black zipper here home. So this is how the front is going to look like, you see, and here is how the back is going to look like. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. I hope to see you on my next DIY. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.